What's up, good people? What's going on? It's your boy Brian Fitch again. We're back with the crew with Justin, Valentina, and we are in Detroit. We got a walkthrough. We got a huge event coming up in June, and so we're doing a walkthrough. We're shooting a ton of content for it. So we're just gonna kick it, man. We're gonna kick it, try and plan, and do this thing the right way.
I got in this morning, literally 2 hours ago.
How are we feeling?
Feeling good, excited for the day. You know, I love events and production, so this is right up my alley. So I'm excited to see the venue, excited to make something out of nothing, see it come together.
Let's go. And we don't have that until about 2 p.m. Right now it's 9:46 a.m. Right now we're trying to figure out what we are planning on in regards to like creating content, because we are going to be shooting some stuff internally for CT. And on that note, Heavy on Brand is out now. If you guys haven't seen episodes 1, 2, and 3 yet, that's when it's
1, 2, and 3.
You want to tell them a little bit about Heavy on Brand?
Oh, you put me on the spot. Heavy on Brand is really a podcast we decided to launch, man, to really focus on the meaning behind building a business, building a brand. And it's more than just tactics. It's more than just the shiny new object or whatever it may be. It's really those companies that are winning are the ones that are really focusing on building sustainable brands and focusing on why they exist, the purpose, how they go about serving the people that they call clients or customers. And so we talk to you guys, we talk to people who have been clients of ours, we talk to networks of people, colleagues, whomever it may be, on what it means to have a brand that's authentic, that's real, and how it impacts their own businesses and the clients that they serve. And so I'm excited for people to really get into it, and we're just gonna keep it rocking.
We got a long day ahead, a fun day ahead.
All right, gang, we are heading off to another spot to grab some coffee, create some more content. V, where are we at? What happened the past hour?
We rode around Detroit, got some stuff done that we need to get done in Detroit. And we are about to walk into the site visit. We got some lunch, refueled up, and now we're about to go meet with the client and do the site visit for the venue for our event in June. And we'll have some fun. Looking forward to it.
So I see India and Jason from BIA, and we're gonna go say hey to them. What's going on?
How are you?
My brother, what's going on? Come here, come here. Good seeing you, good seeing you.
We in Detroit. Motown, baby.
Initial thoughts already, this is a huge space, has a ton of potential when it comes to being able to set up multiple shots, creating mini sets for production. We'll be here for a week, so I think we'll be able to kind of see and evaluate just kind of what's at our disposal. So I'm looking forward to it. It should be cool. Yeah, I'm thinking about you guys when we think about the camera setups in a room like this. So the main programming happens in here. Then, it seems like we have a lot of control of the lights or whatnot, but we'll need to test out the AV, make sure that stuff pipes in the right way, but then the different angles or whatnot too. And if we want to build something, I would imagine they're going to have, what do you say, like chairs, some sort of setup up front. So that'll be kind of what the branding team's job would be, as far as like trying to come up with the right backdrop and aesthetic that fits with all like kind of the visual things that we're trying to do.
So already we have a ton of ideas of what we're going to be doing in regards to production and stuff. So really looking forward to it.
Kind of like, what was our show we liked? Succession, yeah. And it had the post conversation, like one-on-one or two, like director chair style, but it broke down what just happened in real time.
I like that. That's
yeah,
dope.
I think that could be a good play. So even if it's not in here, that would, to me, like that's how we activate the content studio. So we have like the little corner, like the speakers, like make little corners that are branded and like a set with soft furniture, but each set has its own kind of like feel to it. And then we can activate that and flow people in and out and program it.
So what are you thinking, kind of the post commentary of each maybe it's 8 or 9 different things that are being activated in this room as far as like talks or whatnot. Do we have the people who presented come and provide like additional context after they just spoke for an hour, or do we just have 2 people that did not give a speech, right? Talk about what they just heard, provide context, summaries, whatever it may be.
I think it depends on the speaker.
The last part is, do we package that up in a container that's evergreen or whatever it may be, and that could be just doing too much. I don't know.
No, I think that's what we need to do. We keep trying to be evergreen content, but I don't think it just doesn't see.
As we design like the space for it, I wanted to make sure that it feels right. It feels, I don't know, what's the word I'm looking for? Unique but welcoming at the same time. So the rooftop situation actually be pretty cool because we'll have a good amount of people that will be attending the programming all week. The weather will be nice, it'll be summer, and we're trying to recreate or kind of capture the vibes that will be out here on the rooftop, especially when you have so many entrepreneurs coming together for trying to, learn about wealth, learn about building businesses, tech, innovation, all the different things, but having something that is a lot more laid back and chill, and you can kind of get connected with other people who are trying to do the same things, and having people be able to build, network, all the cool stuff. I mean, right now we're calling it kind of a barbecue cookout type situation or vibe, so I think this would be perfect for that. So I love this.
Yeah, I agree. This is gonna be sick. We're invited to the cookout. How are you feeling with this space and everything?
Feel really good about it. I mean, there's a lot of stuff that we got to think through from the standpoint of just sets, location, lighting, space, what's available to us as far as like seating, equipment. So there's probably a good amount of stuff that we're going to have to actually rent. So we're thinking through layout, but we want to be very intentional about what we do when we come into the space. So our plan is to have our concepts mapped out. We'll have a full list of content that we're going to shoot. So we'll have a full production list and plan and everything of that nature. But then the other thing too is just making sure that we can get certain critical pieces out day of or following day within 24 hours, because that's a practice that we try to stick to, is how do we make sure that what we capture is low lift, or at least the stuff that is low lift, we get it out as soon as possible, and then figure out how do we put a little bit of spin around it just to make sure that we can target the local area, because we want to galvanize people in the area as well. And so how do we start to build up email lists and use that content to leverage building more community around the work that's being done that week. So a lot of stuff to think about, a lot of stuff to plan through, but nothing that we can. So this pre-production meeting is extremely important for like the success of any type of activation like this. And especially when you have so many moving parts, we're going to be, expecting a ton of people to show up here in the space. And we're going to have multiple crews running the event, and the activation team, they're going to have their own systems, their own things that they're trying to think through and plan out. We all have to work together in that place, in that space. What else happens around that time? Oh, the other thing too is that we'll have the branding team. They're thinking about the experiential brand aesthetic. So when you walk into certain spaces, walk into certain rooms, what message are we trying to communicate? What are we trying to demonstrate? What feeling are we trying to evoke? So we want to make sure that we're working in sync with both sides. And also with anything of this magnitude, there's also a ton of audio and AV work that needs to be done. So collaborating with the person that is going to be managing all that stuff to ensure that we have all the content, we have all the matching audio, we have all the things that needs to go out into the masses, because we're going to be owning the final content pieces and the production and the final deliverables of it. So there are a number of things that we just really need to kind of think through, but having a meeting like this with multiple teams well in advance is something that we haven't done with this particular crew before. But I'm excited that we have the space and opportunity to be able to do this, because we feel like it's going to make a huge difference from just an overall output and overall experience. And I think it's really going to show itself, and it's going to come to fruition in a very positive way at the end of that entire experience and activation and the event for that entire week. So we're looking forward to it. We just finished a walkthrough of the last location that's going to be activated for the event in June. A lot of what we're trying to plan and think through is just spacing, camera, any equipment that needs to be rented, any spatial issues that we may have in the venue itself. So I hope this was insightful for what it takes for us to do what we do at times. It's a lot of work, a lot of planning, but it's all worth it. I hope you enjoyed this vlog and this episode. Hopefully it gave you a behind the scenes look as to what it takes to really produce an event of this magnitude, especially for an activation with this client, considering all the moving parts, all the people that we have to partner with, considering the amount of people that we actually have to keep in mind when it comes to like the experience and making sure that people enjoy it and they can walk away with saying and understanding and feeling like, yo, this event was really for me. And this content, we're super excited about it because it is really going to change the game and really going to set the course for what's to come for them. So stay tuned for more content that we're going to be bringing your way around things that we do behind the scenes at CT and just all things content, production, marketing, branding, all that good stuff. Sorry for the shameless plug, but I had to do it. But nah, appreciate it, man.